Hello, good morning. God's the first and important statement that we're learning this morning, the Yom Yom. And this is a saying from the Balatanya, from the first Rebbe of Chabad, and he says that we got to live with the times. And as he explained, it means we have to live with the Parshat of this week. So as we know, this upcoming Parsha is a very precious, important Parsha, and probably a foundation of us being Am Yisrael. It all comes from this week's Parsha. A lot of beautiful points to learn. Just mention only one point, one idea that we can derive from it and learn from it. And in this week's Parsha, after we're learning about the birth of Ishmael, the son of Avram, Hashem gives Avram many promises. The promise of the land of Israel, and also he tells him that you're going to have, Avram, you're going to have a son. When Hashem promises this to Avram, Avram tells God, Lu Ishmael ichyeh lefanecha. It's okay, I have a son. Let Ishmael be the one to live for you. It means to say, I don't expect from you to give me another son. I have one. Let him just be a God-fearing person. And God answers them and says, no. What you're asking for, that Ishmael should be a God-fearing person, I will give you that blessing too. But I want you to have another one, and this is Yitzchak that's going to come. And there's many explanations and different interpretations. What was the dialogue between God and Avram? What was it Avram was happy with Ishmael? And God told him, you can have him too as being good, a God-fearing boy. But I want to give you Yitzchak. And one of the most beautiful explanations that we learn from our Rebbe about this dialogue and this idea is when Avram asked God that Ishmael should be the one to live for you. It means to say he should be God-fearing. Avram expected from Ishmael a lot. And to Avram, Ishmael was a great boy because he came from a great mother. And as we know the story with his mother, she gave up her kingdom. She was a daughter of the king of Egypt. When she gave it up to be a servant to Avram, that's what a great woman she was. And to Avram was enough that her son, Ishmael, he should be the God-fearing person. And to Avram, a God-fearing person meant to be one like him. And that's a lot. Nevertheless, Hashem says, no, that's not good enough. I want you to have another one, Yitzchak. What was so special more about Yitzchak that Avram didn't get through Ishmael? We told the greatness that Ishmael has. And one of the explanations the Rebbe gives, Ishmael circumcised when he was 13. Yitzchak circumcised when he was 8 days old. What the symbol of the difference of that he circumcised when he was 13 and Yitzchak that circumcised that he was 8 days old. The idea is 13 years old you become mature. 8 days old you're completely immature. You don't know, you don't understand, you hardly feel. Ishmael circumcising at that time, this was the mitzvah of God given to Avram, to his family. Ishmael circumcised when he was 13. He brought out the idea that his relationship to God and his love to God and his fear to God as everything Avram asked for, but everything was based out of maturity, out of knowledge, out of understanding. Yitzchak circumcised himself. Avram circumcised him when he was 8 days old. His relationship to God is above knowledge and above understanding. He's only 8 days old. And this is what God is teaching the lesson to Avram in his special moments of his life. And he tells him, Ishmael is a great kid, is going to be a great kid. And I promise you is going to be a great kid. But everything is based on knowledge and understanding. I want you to have another son, and this is the miraculous son, Yitzchak, that is being a son of you, and the one to bring the foundation of the Jewish nation. It should be his relationship to God, should be above knowledge, above understanding. And the symbol of it is circumcision takes place when he's 8 days old. And with this we understand the famous Midrash. The Midrash says that when Yitzchak and Ishmael were older, Ishmael told Yitzchak, I'm greater than you, that I circumcised myself when I was 13 years old. When Yitzchak told him, I'm greater than you, that I circumcised myself when I'm 8 days old. And it's hard to understand in a simple way what was the answer of Yitzchak. But as the Rebbe explains us, the answer is the relationship of Yitzchak to Hashem is a relationship not because you understand, because you are connected. And this is why this Parshat makes it to be a foundation for us, for all Am Yisrael. And our relationship to Hashem has got to be the relationship of Emunah, the relationship of faith, the relationship that we connected to God above understanding. And it makes no difference if we understand or we don't understand. If we understand, it's even better. But if we don't understand, it's good too. And this is the strength, the strong bond, and the strong commitment from us to God, or from God to us. This is the Brit, the circumcision, that we are connected to God when we turn to be 8 days old. We're not connected based on knowledge and based on understanding. We're connected because we have the emunah, the faith in God. And the same thing is Hashem to us. Let us take the message, the strong message of this week's Parsha. And we are all descendant of Avram and Yitzchak and also Yaakov. And why Yitzchak, as Hashem says, we are connected to God in a miraculous way, in a way that is no sense, in a way that doesn't make sense, in a way of emunah. Have yourself a beautiful week, and you can learn much more from this week's Parsha. This was only one point. A good week and a good Shabbos to all of you.